How's it going, everybody? Overpoweredyeti here, and today I want to talk about the Augment system and the Towers of Time. Since Aftermath came out, I'm enjoying a lot of the Towers of Time and messing around with augments and stuff like that, and there comes a couple questions with the Augment system and the Towers of Time, and I'm here to answer some of those questions. Those questions being, how do I get the augments? What do I use? What do I use to level up my gear? So I'm going to show you a couple tricks that I found out that I have able to use. Some of them you can't use if you don't have them, but I can show you what I have and what other ways to, one, level your gear up, and to get different augments for your gear, and to get those Jinsei augments and what they can do. I have a couple of them. I don't have a lot of them, but I will show you a couple and what's going on with that. Let's jump into it. So right now it seems like every day they have this tower over here, the co-op towers, and each time you beat one of these co-op towers, you actually end up getting a Jinsei item. So I just finished that tower, all three of those, and you get a Jinsei item for Cabal, Sub-Zero, and Shao Kahn. Let's go take a look at those. So here's Shao Kahn, and we got this one here. So he has a Jinsei essence, and just like all the other augments that we have now, since they re-amped everything, you have 4 levels, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And it seems like 1 is obviously the base model one, the base easy kind of cheap one. You want to keep going until you get higher levels on those. So right now we got level 1 for the battle ready. Gains armor against all attacks that deal 10 or less damage. So I mean, I feel like level 4 is going to be more damage. You can attacks that deal more damage to you. You're going to have your armor, but 10's not going to help out too much. It's going to help out a bit. And I bet there's other augments that can help with that as well. And then what do we get for sub? Ice Flow. Increase the size of creeping ice by 25%. That's awesome. That is awesome. It's going to increase it by 25. Sweet. It's got more range. Sweet. Awesome. What was the other one? Cabal. And with Cabal, Flashbang. Flash Parry has a 25% chance of parrying a projectile. Ah. So this is kind of like Kodals, right? There's a 25% chance of doing something. Just like this one here has a 25% chance to throw either 2 discs or be unblockable. And that's pretty cool. You get a chance to. So I'm guessing when level 2, 3, and 4, there's not going to be, you're either going to throw more discs or it's going to be guaranteed to throw 2 discs and guaranteed to be unblockable. So it kind of depends how that's going to go. I'm not sure. We still got to get them and go through and check them out. There's only a couple other ones that I have so far. I wasn't lucky enough to get any if they when they redid the system. And I don't know if other people did, but I wasn't able to. In yesterday's towers, it was Kodal, Frost, and Devora. So Frost increased the duration of Core Trap by 50%. So I have not been able to test this out or see this yet because with Frost, I do not have anything level 3 gear. So this actually takes a level 3 gear slot. The best that I have is level 2. I don't have level 3 done yet. And later in the video, I'm going to show you different ways to level this up quicker. And a little trick that I found, but you have to have that augment for it to work. But I'll show you a couple of different ways. For Devora, it does, when she resurrects the little bug, that you start out with 50 health. I'm not sure. I don't play her enough. I don't know what she starts out with. I don't know if it's only like 10 health or 30 or what, but now you're starting out with 50 if you use this item. So that's cool. Little things like that bringing to playing towers is making it really fun. 1, trying to find these items, and 2, being able to implement them in a certain way. That being said, let me go back and show you a way that I was doing to level up my gear. So my towers, the ones I changed that and mess with my gear and everything like that. So with her, I was able to get this augment, and it also depends on your gear. Some gears have this level 1 augment for the soul augment, and some have the other ones, right? So with her, I was able to use the Selfish Mercy. And with Selfish Mercy, what it does is if you do Mercy in a match, you'll grant them 60% more health than your opponent. So whenever you're down and you do a Mercy, you're going to give them health. But it also gives you 600 XP after winning a match for each time you showed Mercy. And you can keep doing this as often as you like. That's not true. If you keep doing it, you will cap out. There is a cap limit to how much XP you will get for your gear. 10,000 is your limit. And after 10,000, you're not getting any more XP from that. So I think that I did have the other one. It was 800. So it was actually 80% more health that he got back, and you got 800 gear XP. So I had to do less. I think it was 12 and a half, 13 matches, and then after that, you were capped out. You had to do 13 mercies, and it was good. That seems like a lot to mercies to do, but I'll show you a way I was getting around that. But I made a big mistake, and I didn't know this was a thing. I actually switched out my augments, and I lost my augment. So you have to be careful with that if you try to swap out an augment, and you can't stack augments either, right? I only got one selfish mercy now. I don't have the level 4 I had. I had a level 4 and I had a level 3, and I swapped out my level 4 for something to try it out, and I lost it. So now I only have the one level 3. To get rid of augments, you do not want to replace. You replace it, you're going to lose it forever. What you want to do is you want to unequip it. If you unequip it, you will save it. We have 10 of the ivory towers, right? Let's add that on. Okay. If I go over here and I want to swap it with let's do one that I have a bunch of. Let's swap it with Have Mercy, right? We have 10 of the ivory towers. Well, 9 plus the one that we're using. Let's do that. Boom, we swapped it out. Now we only have 9 of the ivory towers, right? So we lost one of the ivory towers. So that's not what we want. You want to go here, you want to click on this, you want to hit unequipped. If you unequip it, yes, confirm, unequip, make it empty, pink, you made it empty. You did not lose that item. It's right there. Have Mercy now says 19. It doesn't say 18 plus the 1. Now it has 19. We never lost it. We didn't lose it. We just moved it back. And that's what you want to do. You don't want to swap it out. If you swap it out, you're going to lose it. Pay attention to that. And another thing to pay attention to, another way to level up your XP on your equipment. So you have 3 levels for your equipment. For this gauntlet, I do not have any XP for each one of these levels. I had to start at level 1. You go level 1, level 2, level 3. You actually get these things going through the tower. It's called XP boost. If you press triangle, it'll pop up. Yes, I want to lock the first 2 levels. Bink. There you go. First 2 is unlocked. Now you need the 3rd one for the Jinsei items. And that's kind of where, if you have those, go ahead and use them for the ones you like. And yeah, then you can use them. Then you just got to level up them one more time, and then you'll be good to go. So with that being said, I can back out and I'll show you 2 other ways that I was using to get the level up. So I was actually going to the survivor towers, right? Survivor towers, with the survivor towers is you only got to win 1 match. You win 1 match and then you go on to the next opponent. Well, what I was doing, right, to make my matches faster is I was just doing 1 person and I was doing a bunch of mercies to build up my stack, right? So let's jump into it. I'll show you what I mean. For the whole tower, we can actually do, the whole tower, we want to put our book on. And then our consumable, we want to at least use our Shard of Life. 25% is not bad. If you have this one, use this. You can use any other consumable that you want. But having a health one in some way is good, even if it's this one down here, right? As long as it's something that gives you health back, that will be useful in this to, get your health back. Make sure you don't lose like I just did, right? You want to make sure you have that health up. Something else to kill the opponent, something to do damage. You can kind of do your own way depending on what you have. But I like having some sort of health. You want to have some sort of health thing there so that you can make sure you have enough health. Make sure you do not lose after you mercy. Make sure you don't do brutality. I almost did one. So this is the reason why you want to have this augment on, so that you can get this health back. If you didn't have this health and they kind of chip you away throughout the whole entire thing, what's going to happen is you're going to lose. So we got our health back. Boom. There we go. So I believe I have another augment on that if they bleed a certain amount, that they actually end up giving me XP for gear. So that's also a reason why we were able to do a little less wins than last time and still get our 10,000. But 10,000 is our gap. So you kind of got, it kind of depends on what augments that you have on. Okay. All three counters together, right? This is number 8. This is number 10, right? Stop, 0 rat. Nice. Hands off. Take up. We don't use this again, we'll probably help me out. Like, loosen them out, then yeah. Alright, last one. We'll do this last one, and we'll see where we are on our gear.
For the Shokan.
Alright, my count's right. That's 10. We'll check our gear and see where we're at. Yeah, we're already at 10,000. We didn't even get all the way down to the end where you have to worry about being at the very, very last seconds of the game. Because of all the other consumable bonus that we have, with the augment bonus that we have, with everything else that we have all together, you don't need all that. Bam, we capped out on our augment bonus to 10,000. There you go. Cool. Go on to the next one. And you can kind of see the gear. That middle one, that one has the Jinsei augment done. Can't remember if it was done or not, but the one on the right, that's the one we're going for. It's still not there. If you started out and you use those XP bonus to get all the way up the first two done, and you're starting on the very third augment slot, that augment slot needs 30,000. So you do this 3 times, boom, you're done. 3 times, you got that one open. And if you have any other ones that you can do at the same time, you can knock it out faster. Say you have one that has the augments to help you up, like I do on my helmet. My helmet will help me level everything up, and then the other 2 at a time. You can knock 2 at a time. Boom, 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 boom. Every 3, you can finish it off and come back and just keep doing it. So there's different ways to do it, different augments that are out there, and there's a lot that I haven't seen yet, but so far this has been helping me out to get mine leveled up. Depending on what augments you have on and everything like that will depend on how many rounds that you have to win and have to mercy. Maybe you only have to do 5. Maybe you only have to do 7. You know, it kind of depends on what you have on your augments. But that's just a quick little tip. I'll show you how I've been doing it and how I've been leveling my stuff up. For the most part, do your towers of time. Get all that stuff done. Get your Jinsei items on these towers here. Make sure you get your co-op towers done so that you can get those Jinsei items. If any more pop up, I'll put it on my Twitter. Because I want everyone to get these items just like I have. And if you find any, tell me in the comments, hit me up on Twitter, show me. I want to see them all. Whenever I get them out and get them leveled up, I'm going to show them off and show the ones that I have found. I'm sure there's going to be a lot for them. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that. I wanted to show you guys the Jinsei items. I wanted to show you different ways to level up your XP. I wanted to show you guys how to do towers, the way that I've been doing it to build up the XP. The same thing with the Jinsei items. Want to show you guys that. If you guys have any Jinsei items or anything like that, hit me up on Twitter, hit me up in the comments below. Tell me the ones that you guys have found, how you found them. That'd be helpful. If I find them, I'm gonna put them up and I'll put them on my Twitter, and I'll make a big YouTube post at the very, very end when I get them all. But as I go, I'll slowly post them up. If you like this content and want to see any more like this, please let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the little bells to be notified any other videos like this pop up. And I'll see you guys in the next one.